In this video, we will start solving exercise 7.3. Okay. See, question number 1 of the same exercise. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC. Okay. And vertices A and D are on the same side. Vertices A and D are on the same side of BC, means upward. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, then show that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Second one, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Third one is AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Fourth one is AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. AP is perpendicular bisector of BC means AP is perpendicular to BC, and at the same time AP bisects BC also, such that BP equals to CP. Okay, so we will write what is given. Given is triangle ABC and triangle DBC are isosceles with base BC, means AB is equals to AC in triangle ABC and DB is equals to DC in triangle DBC. Okay, what we have to prove? ABD congruent to ACD. ABD is this triangle, ABD is this triangle, and ACD is this triangle. Okay, next is ABP, triangle ABP. Triangle ABP means this whole triangle is congruent to triangle ACP, that is ACP. ACP is this triangle, triangle ACP. Okay, third point, AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. This AP bisects angle A means this angle equals to this angle we have to prove, as well as angle D means this angle D is getting bisected by AP, means this angle equals to this angle we have to prove. Okay, now fourth one, AP perpendicular to BC. AP perpendicular to BC means if we prove any one of this angle APB or APC 90 degree, then AP is perpendicular to BC and BP equals to CP we have to prove, such that AP bisects BC. BP equals to BC we have to prove. Next, let's come to the proof. Okay, first bit is in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Clearly we can see that AB is equals to AC, DB is equals to DC, this is given, and AD is the common side. AD is common side, it means this triangle is congruent to this triangle by SSS congruence rule. Okay, such that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD, then their corresponding parts will be equal. Their corresponding parts are see, BAD, angle BAD is corresponding to angle CAD. So angle BAD is equals to angle CAD. And if we extend this D to P, then it will become angle BAP equal to angle CAP. Understood? Okay. So BAD is equals to, sorry, BAP it is BAP. Angle BAP equals to CAP. This is the first equation. Okay. See, next point is ABP congruent to ACP. ABP congruent to ACP. In triangle ABP and triangle ACP, AB is equals to AC. Okay, and see, this angle we got equal to this angle. BAP equals to CAP from the first equation, and AP is the common side. AP is equals to AP. So AB was equals to AC, this is given. BAP equals to CAP. BAP is this angle, CAP is this angle. From the first equation they are equal, and AP is the common side. So triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by side angle side and side angle side congruence rule. Okay, hence we got triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP. Then again their corresponding parts will be equal. Corresponding parts of this triangle will be equal. Clearly we can see that this BP is corresponding to CP. So side BP of this triangle, base of this triangle, is equals to side CP of this triangle, which is base of triangle ACP. Okay, and name this as equation second. BP is equals to CP. Now come to the third point which we have to prove. Third point is AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Clearly from the first equation we have that BAP is equals to CAP. Okay, BAP is equals to CAP. This angle equals to this angle. It means AP is the bisector of angle A. Hence AP bisects angle A. Now see in these two triangles, triangle BDP and triangle CDP. Okay, this triangle and this triangle. See, BD is equals to CD. Already we have given. Okay, DP is the common side. Okay, this DP is the common side, and BP is equals to CP. This we have proved in second equation. BP is equals to CP. Already we have. Okay, this BP equals to CP we have got from second equation. So triangle BDP and triangle CDP are congruent by side congruence rule. Okay, again how they are congruent by side. This BD equals to CD was given. Okay, DP is the common side, and this BP equals to CP we got from equation number 2. They are congruent, hence their corresponding parts also will be equal. So corresponding parts of these two congruent triangles are angle BDP and angle CDP. Okay, this angle and this angle are corresponding to each other, so they will be equal. Angle BDP equals to angle CDP by CPCT. Now see, DP is dividing angle D in two equal halves. It means AP is the bisector of angle D also. This AP is dividing angle D in two equal halves. This angle is equal to this angle, so AP is bisector of angle D also. Okay, now let us come to the fourth point, last point. It is AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. That means AP is perpendicular to BC. First we have to prove, then AP bisects BC. Already we know that P is the midpoint of BC. Okay, that is BP equals to CP. Already we have. It means what? This AP is bisecting BC from equation number 2. AP is bisecting BC. This already we have. Only we need to prove further that AP is perpendicular to BC. Now see, we have triangle ABP. Means this triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP. This triangle is congruent to this triangle. Okay, we have proved in first bit. Okay, so angle BPA means this angle, and angle CPA means this angle. This angle and this angle will be equal. They are equal. Why? Because they are corresponding parts. Okay, corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. So name this as equation number 3. BPA equals to CPA. Right here equation number 3. Also see, BC is a line segment, straight line segment. So sum of angle BPA and CPA will be 180. BPA and plus angle CPA is 180 by linear pair of angles. These two angles are equal and their sum is also 180. So in place of CPA, if we put angle BPA here, okay, then it will become 2 times of angle BPA is equals to 180 degree, which will give us, if we transpose this 2 to RHS, it will become 180 by 2, that is 90 degree. So angle BPA is 90 degree. Okay, that means if one of the angle is 90 degree, that means AP is perpendicular to BC. Okay, and already we have proved in second equation that BP is equals to CP, that is P is the midpoint. If P is the midpoint means AP is bisector of BC. Okay, and as this angle is 90, it means AP is perpendicular bisector of BC.